I'm David Gibbons from UStream, and you need to stick with the PodBrother. Well, thanks for having us on your podcast, Stephen. So we're super excited to be here. We've been working hard at making different versions of our platform that solve these really specific problems that people have when they're trying to use live or on-demand video to reach their customers or their audience. And so we still have our mainstream pro broadcasting platform, which might be what anyone in your audience who's already familiar with live streaming knows. And that's a platform that makes it really easy to go live from anything as simple as a webcam all the way up to using your broadcast grade switching infrastructure and cameras, and you can go live to an audience of any size. We're very proud of our ability to scale to do global events. We often do events that run to millions of viewers, and that pro broadcasting platform is here at the show and ready to serve the needs of your audience. And then in addition, new at the show, we've got two new products. One is called UStream Demand. The other one is called UStream Align. UStream Demand is for people who really want to capture information about their viewers. So imagine if you worked in sales or in marketing and your job was to use video to attract new customers for the business, then you'd be interested in using UStream Demand because it lets you capture information like their email address or phone number or company name and title as you give them access to watch the video. So that's a really exciting way to use video to help you generate more leads.
Wow, that is very exciting.
Yeah, thanks. I'll give you a demo in a minute if you like.
Yeah.
And then the other product I mentioned, UStream Align, that one is designed for people who are doing communication strictly inside their companies. So if you have this private audience that you want to generate, suppose you're, that CEO at the company, and you want to reach everybody who's working in your workforce, wherever they might be, some on their mobile devices, some people at their machines where they work, then you can go live to everybody and also provide on-demand video to everybody in a super secure environment. We've basically taken the pro broadcasting platform and we've wrapped it up in this enterprise-grade security system that lets you control exactly who gets access and know exactly when people have gotten admittance to watch either a live stream or an on-demand video.
Wow, so if you've got like thousands of employees all over the world and you want them to get a certain message from the marketing department on a new product, you can do that instantaneously with this platform.
That's exactly right. So, it's great for everything from like training your sales team on the new stuff that's coming out to just doing like company-wide meetings where you explain the strategy or how the company's doing to everybody. And for sure it works for audiences of thousands, but we've actually had a lot of interest from companies where they only have a couple of hundred of employees, but many of them are remote. Some of them are working from home or working from a second office somewhere, and they need this secure way to get something better than a conference call, because conference calls never quite have that same connection that you can get if you actually show people live HD video and really make them feel engaged and connected with their audience.
Wow, that's pretty exciting stuff. Now, on the low end side, are you kind of experimenting with maybe guys getting into podcasting, or filmmakers, or young directors, writers, producers that's experimenting with maybe getting their short film or their content into a new platform? Are you guys interested or dabbling into that market at all?
Yeah, so we have this pro broadcasting platform that actually starts even at free. So people who just want to gain an audience and share their thoughts often use that. There's over 30 million registered viewers, registered broadcasters, and many more viewers who watch it. And those people are just sharing whatever's on their mind to see if they have an audience. And that's an inexpensive way to experiment with, is my message interesting enough to people that I'm going to gather an audience? And we have so many of those who do realize they have an audience for what they want to talk about, who move up to the self-serve plans that we sell online. They start at about $99 and go up to about $999 per month. And they let you control more of the experience. For example, remove ads or add some custom branding to make it really feel like your own personal channel that you're broadcasting from. And they run the gamut. I mean, we have everything from churches to radio stations to podcasters, you name it. I mean, every type of content you can imagine is shared that way.
Wow, that's very cool. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Have you guys done anything with the Cannes Film Festival?
I don't think we've done anything specifically with the Cannes Film Festival, but we do a lot of red carpet style events. So, actually just about 3 weeks ago, there was a big red carpet event in San Francisco where UStream is based to announce the beginning of the next series of Game of Thrones, which is, obviously the content that's exciting the most number of people in the world today. And they did this tremendous premiere event, red carpet style thing in San Francisco, had lots of the cast come and be interviewed on the red carpet when they showed the first episode of the new series for the first time. And that was all streamed through UStream, and it was a very successful event.
Well, I've been going to the Cannes Film Festival off and on for the past 10 years, and this year I want to go and do some real cool live streaming of content, and I would love to take you guys along with this and, just have that Cannes experience.
Yes, we would love that too. Apart from the content and the technology there, it's just a beautiful part of the world.
It really is. It's very sexy and fun and cool, and you can't go wrong with the Riviera.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Nice. It's a can. It's a can. It's a can.
I think we
joke.
got that one in the can.
He snuck that one in there.
Did you hear that okay on your cans?
I heard that. We got a comedian. Dave's got some jokes. Dave's got yucks. Who knew? Technically sound, and he got yucks. Well, thanks for giving me your time. I know you've been busy here pitching and selling and closing and launching your new products, and which is very, very exciting. And where can we get you online? Where can we find you? Is it UStream.com?
Yes, if you go to UStream.tv, then you'll find details of all of those products I talked about.
Sweet. Well, I will keep you in the loop. I'm going to be streaming on your platform just to kind of get familiar with it. We're going to take it to Cannes, see what happens. I'll keep you in the loop. Maybe, I can interview you like via live from where you are. Where are you based out? San Francisco?
We're in San Francisco.
So can we do like a live interview with you in San Francisco and me in Cannes on
Yes,
UStream?
if you're ever in San Francisco, we'll do a live interview to feed your podcast from our studio in San Francisco. And if you're in Cannes and you want to do a hookup from there, we'd be happy to organize that too.
Wow. Now you just made my nipples hard, Dave. I got yucks too. Sweet. So let's do that. Let's talk about that,
okay,
because
great.
I would like to be able to kind of throw something back and forth, and that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good. Hi, David Gibbons from UStream here. I'm going to give you a quick 90-second tour of UStream Align. UStream Align is a new product that's designed for people who want to do really secure video communications. Again, it's either live or on-demand video, and it allows you to make sure that you distribute that inside your organization to only the people that you decide to give access to. So a very different platform compared to UStream's other products, which are designed to be as open as possible. Let's take a look at how the security works. So this is the dashboard for UStream Align. It has a full content management system that allows you to upload videos and to broadcast live videos. And this is the page that lets you determine the security settings, which is really the heart of the product. And here I can decide who gets access to my content. And there's basically three ways I can secure it. I can use email verification. That means someone has to have an email address that I've approved, either because they're working at the company that I'm working at, or because I've entered their email address into an access list. You can use a single sign-on system, and that's an enterprise-grade system that allows you to control who has access to secure assets inside your company. Or you can use password protection. Now let's imagine I'm using the email system that you just saw there. If I do that, I'll send viewers a link to a page, and they'll see this entry page where they have to enter their email address. So I'll just enter a fictional email address here at Gmail. And because this address is in the access list, it's going to send me an access code to that email address. If I entered an email address that wasn't in the access list, it would say, unfortunately, you're not permitted to get access. So I actually have to have two things. I have to have the address of the channel and an email access to the email that will allow me to clear the authentication setting. And then in the email, I'll receive this welcome message that says, click here to confirm my email address. And when I click there, I'll get access straight to this portal that's designed to share all that content. So if there's live content, I'll see it playing in the player here. If there's upcoming events, I'll see them in this upcoming events listing. So these are future events that I can come back, now that I've registered for access, I can come back to see. And it also keeps a gallery of all the past events. And this is, for example, a set of training events that we did at UStream as we rolled out this new product to our sales team. We did a bunch of live training, and we kept all these assets as on-demand assets so that people could learn to more about the product by reviewing them later. And then back in the dashboard for Align, if I want to find out after the event who actually got access, I can do that by clicking this Manage Viewers here. And what you'll see is it keeps this complete list of everybody who managed to get access to the event. And in fact, if I go and look at the list of the specific email addresses that I granted access to, you'll even see times and dates where people managed to get access. So I've got a full data trail of who's accessing my live and on-demand content. So that's a quick tour of UStream Align. I'm David Gibbons from UStream. Thank you for joining this tour, and make sure you stick with PodBrother. Okay, so this is a run-through of the features of our brand new product. It's called UStream Demand, and it's designed for people who want to capture information about the viewers who are attending their live or recorded video broadcasts and use that information to market to them and grow sales for their company. So here on the screen you'll see the main screen where you get to configure how that process of registering for the content occurs. And basically it's a 3-step process. You can decide how to introduce people to the event that you're putting on. That helps them to determine whether or not they should register. You can configure the registration form. I'll show you that in some detail in a sec. And that lets you decide what information you're going to capture. And then you can thank them for registering and show them the content. And so because it supports both live and on-demand video, you can either enter a description of some video you're going to let them watch, or you can enter a time that they're going to be able to see it at and select when the event is going live if they're registering in advance and coming back to view later. Then you can choose in this form what information you're going to collect from them, and you can go pretty much as deep as you want to. You can get all the information from them, or you can decide that you don't need all of it. And then after you thank them, their registration will get entered into a database, and I'll show you that database in just a sec. But first, let's just jump over to what you'll see on the channel page. So this is a channel page. As you can see, it's been fully branded here to represent the brand of this fictional company that's putting on this webinar, and the viewer here is joining while the event is actually live. So they're being asked to register straight away, and they plug in their name, email address, title, company size, all that information. Hit join, and I'm just going to fake some information here to get it to go through. And enter a title and a company size. And then when I hit join, it takes me straight to the live show, and we have something rolling on this channel already, so we're cutting in the middle of the live action. And after you've got hundreds of people registering for your event, then back in this control dashboard, in this lead section, you'll see the name of all the leads that have registered for this show. So here's a rundown of everybody who's registered for this webcast, as it is in this case, along with the time that they registered, the fact that they were registering for a live event, because again, you can use this for on-demand video as well. And then it also tells you whether they watched, because as you know, some people register and then not come back to watch. And so that's it. You get a great way to capture all the information about the leads that are interested in your content. You can put that in front of an on-demand video if you just want to give them access to a library of on-demand video, or you can put it in front of a live webcast or webinar if you want to use it that way. And that's UStream Demand in about 2 minutes. Thank you for sticking with this tour, and make sure that you stick with PodBrother.